Welcome to Integrity Inspire, your daily dose of inspiration and motivation, featuring the bright and talented members of the Integrity Marketing Group family. Now, here's your host, Integrity co-founder and CEO, Brian W. Adams.
All right. Well, hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the Inspire podcast this morning. So excited to have a chance to visit with one of our newest announcements that we're going to be announcing. This has been such an incredible experience for us to continue to be bringing out just amazing icons in the industry, and also some newer people in the industry that are just doing some iconic things overall. And so we've got a huge announcement I'm ready to make today. But before that, I want to just first of all say that we are so excited about Medicare Live that is coming up next Wednesday, August 4th, and it is going to be incredible. We have some of the most incredible speakers that are going to be speaking at this event. And even if you're not in Medicare, please join. In fact, especially if you're not in the Medicare industry, please join, because I think you'll learn a lot of the different things about this industry that are so exciting and such a big opportunity. This is a free virtual event for all of our partners, all of our agents, which is geared towards really getting our agents excited about Annual Enrollment Period, or AEP. Annual Enrollment Period, or AEP, is really the holiday season, just like you'd see in the retail season. It's from October to December, where a lot of our revenue comes in here at Integrity, and a lot of the sales happen in the Medicare market. And so excited for people and agents and agencies alike to get this opportunity to gain valuable insights from the very best and brightest minds in our business, again, at no cost. The entire Medicare Live event is completely free of charge. And we really did this because whenever we talk about leaders leading, especially from the front, we want to make sure that we're making this available to everyone, and that there are no barriers to entry. We want everybody to be able to participate. And so we decided to make this incredible event free of charge. Again, it's going to be on Wednesday, August 4th. For the Medicare-focused businesses, this is a must. You have to be here. For anybody else, this is a must as well, because you want to be here, because it is going to be just a one-of-a-kind conference, and we need your help in helping make this a huge success. So please continue to share all the news about Medicare Live on social media channels, and make sure that all of your teams are ready to participate. But also reach out to your agents and let them know that this event is going to be here. We've got a lot of incredible speakers, and we'll have another Women's in Leadership event as part of this. We've got Carrier Roundtable, Agent Roundtable. We even have Steve Young going to personally join in, and that is always a treat to have Steve. So please make sure that you are excited to join, and that your teams are ready to participate, and all your agents and agencies know about it. So can't wait for that. Now, what we've been able to do here at Integrity has been just humbling. In fact, I've been traveling a lot, going out and meeting a lot of our different partners and our newer partners. And whenever we tell the story about what we've created, especially around adding new partners and just our explosive growth, not only through acquisitions and partnerships, but also organic growth, it has just been incredibly inspiring. And every time we pull up the Integrity map, it's one of those things I just kind of pinch myself for, about, because you've got all of these iconic leaders that have joined the Integrity platform. And one of the things we created this podcast about was being able to share people's stories, be able to tell people more about just how people got into the business, how people have become so successful. And I'm so excited about this story today because I think it's unlike any other that we've been able to tell. And so tomorrow we're going to be announcing that Universe Financial Insurance Services has joined the Integrity family as part of this partnership. Ivan Vedrov, president of Universe Financial, will become a managing partner here at Integrity. Headquartered in Chicago, Universe Financial supports hundreds of agents throughout the country, serving over 25,000 Americans a year with a variety of life and annuity coverage options. Ivan and his team have built a strong reputation for their ability to go above and beyond to help their agents and clients to get support that they need. Ivan started Universe Financial back in 2018. That's right. This is a young guy in a young company that has an incredibly inspiring story. And in just 3 years, he and his team have built this incredibly fast-growing IMO that cares about the needs of each individual that they serve. And this year, they are on track to sell more than $25 million in annual paid premium. Now, as one of the newest members of the Integrity family, Universe Financial can access a lot of different shared services and our technology and our marketing support to help them have the integrity effect and grow even faster. This will give them the tools that they need to double down, focus on serving more people, and growing more than they could ever grow on their own. And so I am so honored to welcome my friend Ivan to the Integrity family. And on behalf of all the Integrity partners, I want to welcome you to this Inspire podcast. Ivan, you there with us, man?
Thank you so much, Brian. I'm here. I'm so humbled to be here, and it's an amazing day for our company. It's a great day, and I'm so excited for this partnership and, the future of it. Here at the Universe Financial Insurance Services, we've been building one of the fastest growing independent marketing organizations in the country. We're so excited to be here, and we've done everything we've done by just working really hard and providing our agents with training and support and assistance on the daily basis, so they can really connect with clients. And now that we're partnering with Integrity, we can do more of what we do and provide more support to our agents. And I started this business to support my family to begin with, and I never can think of that, what it's gonna look like right now. So, and now our agents become like a family to me and our staff and all the managers here. So, and the very fact that Integrity have the same views, it's pretty important to me. So, when agents know they're valued, that actually impacts every aspect of our business. So that's how we get the best care for our clients. And I believe that we can always work harder every day and better support our agents and mentor our agents. So, and if an agent call me, like literally anytime somebody called me last night, really, really late from the home sitting with the clients on Sunday night, I have a moral obligation to take the call, and I do take the call. And whenever our agents need help, I'm always there. So I wanted to make sure that our family of agents were taken care of when we made this transition, and that everything we built would continue to grow. It was very important to me to find a partner with the same kind of values in our business, partner that believes in this business and people as much as we believe in ours. So, which definitely Integrity is. We also wanted to partner that not only values technology innovation, but actively seeks it out. I feel confident we found a very perfect match here with Integrity, and getting access to improved technology will allow us to expand practices we already have in place, and our agents can do their job better. Integrity offers stability and room for expansion and success. So we are so excited about that at this time. It means a lot for our family, our agents, our employees, and feels like my company has a place to call home. So I think this will be a fantastic growing period for everyone at Universe Financial, and I'm excited to see what's next.
Well, man, we too are excited. I remember you and I had dinner together a month or so ago here in Dallas. I guess it may have been a little longer than that, but we were talking about just kind of some of your background and just how you got into the business. And I was just so inspired. In fact, there's a lot of people at the dinner, and I was sitting there just drawn to wanting to know more about your story. And one of the things we've been able to share here on the Inspire podcast is a lot of these personal stories about how people got into the business, where they came from, and what drives them. And so tell us a little bit more about how you got started.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Brian. When my wife and I found out that we are having a baby, our first child, I knew that it's definitely a time for career change at that point, so I can actually, support my family the best way I can. So just because it's growing, and I definitely wanted to figure it out. So realizing that I don't have any crazy amazing things on my resume, so I still started looking, and I didn't know where to go at that point, but I had a meeting with the owner of the property management company I used to work for at that point for 3 years. I was trying to leave that place many times and just to find better opportunity, but there wasn't better time at the moment when my wife got pregnant. So, and I had a meeting with a guy. I haven't been meeting with him a long time. It was, I think, the single meeting I had, and it was a 77-year-old gentleman, owned a lot of different properties in the region here, and I asked him how did he manage to actually get into real estate business at that kind of scale? Because at some point, I think that company owned like 70 properties, and he told me, well, Ivan, when I was younger, I sold life insurance. So it was that bell that was like ding, 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 ding. I'm like, wow, that might be something I'll be interested in. So I started peeking at that, and trying to figure out if it's for me or not. And basically, after some research, I found that it's not the easiest industry to be in, and there's a lot of work involved. So definitely didn't scare me. And a lot of the description I found online mentioned that you can actually make a really good money in the industry, and you can achieve great success by being in the industry, but it involves a lot of work. So next thing I know is I got my license, and I started in the industry in 2017. And later we opened the doors to our office 3 years ago after I got a year of experience in the industry. So we decided to pick it up a notch and partner with some of the great mentors in the industry, and we've been growing ever since.
Wow, man. So I know whenever you and I were talking, you didn't grow up in the U.S. It was fascinating to hear, not only how you grew up a little bit, but your kind of own story about moving here and then you were doing a lot of different jobs just to make ends meet. I believe even driving an Uber at one point, right?
Yeah, that is correct. I actually did have to my first year in the business where, again, I wasn't set up as well for success. I was a part of different organizations, just getting my feet wet and getting experienced. I drove Uber every single morning, like waking up around 4 or 5 o'clock, usually 4, so I can get done with it by 8, 9, and make it to the office by 10. So it was it was quite a year for us where I really wasn't home, trying to figure out if the insurance industry for me or not. I still had my real estate license, and I did some of that on the side, and I realized Uber is a dead end, and obviously I didn't think that real estate is the way of the future. But I was really, really passionate about insurance, although I wasn't making much I wasn't making any money, almost no money in my first year in the industry, but I was really passionate about it. So I decided that I don't want to let that year go to waste, and we decided to partner up and start working with Mark Mead and Sean Mike 3 years ago.
Wow, man. So it's remarkable. I love stories where people are willing to do anything they have to be successful. I remember whenever I first got started, there were so many of these early days that were just so trying, and sitting there going, I know I believe in this. I believe in what we're doing, but I may have to go wait tables. There wasn't Uber back then, but I may have to go wait tables or something just to make ends meet, because I was willing to do whatever it took, frankly. And those are, there's so many of us that have that same type of story. Now you grew up. Tell us about where you grew up and kind of some of your background in Russia as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, I grew up in Russia, and I came here to the U.S. when I was 21. So, basically, I grew up in the place where hockey rink was right across the street. So it was a children's hockey school where there's a lot of great hockey players came out from. So I can see out of my window. And playing hockey, and hockey in general is really, it's huge in my hometown. So it's called Chelyabinsk, and we had that school that seemed like pretty accessible, and you can just cross the street and it's there. But my parents decided to take me there when I was five years old, but it was already kind of too late as they saw it, because they treat hockey really, really, really seriously there. And they said, if he was 3, we could have probably found a place on the team for him, but we're full, and high demand. And
3 years old.
Yeah.
3 years old? You were 5 and you were too old.
Basically, that's what they said, And I didn't give it up. I still asked my parents to give me a pair of skates so I can go back to it. So I've tried many different sports when I was growing up, but definitely hockey by far was my favorite. I never played professionally, just for fun and different positions. And that competitive drive still fuels me today, Brian. And when it came to starting a business, I was never taught there was a career that could make success like this possible, from financial independence to providing for my family's future. So I learned as I went, basically, but I didn't want my agents to have to learn like I did. So I wanted to help them succeed and grow from the start. So we tailored a CRM system to our business model to help our agents. It's been very successful, by the way. And in the end, I think insurance is about finding practical solutions for the needs of clients and agents. So I see Integrity doing that all the time. And the best part of this career has been the positive impact we've had on our agents. We've been with them from the very beginning, helping them excel financially and create the independent career they always dreamed of. So for me, Brian, that has been the most rewarding part. Like when I started in the business, when I was just selling, it was pretty rewarding when you were able to help a family, and I've also processed my few death claims pretty quickly early on in the career, and that I definitely understood, the value of what we do, how we actually help every family, and I saw the meaning in that. But as we grew the agency, we've seen that we can impact many more lives by just training agents and help them achieve what they're looking for. So, and at this point, that's what I'm kind of seeing as the most rewarding part of what I do on a daily basis, is to provide for, my family, help protect many Americans, and to see our agents succeed at scale.
Man, I love the fact that not only did you get in this business, but then you said, I want to do whatever I can to help others succeed as well. That passion is just really, truly inspiring. So going back to your childhood, the Olympics are on right now. It's one of my favorite things. I love watching the Olympics. I love, rooting them on. watching, I don't care really what sport it is. My boys and I watched some table tennis or ping pong yesterday. We watched swimming. We watched, women's softball was amazing. We watched soccer. We watched it all. But when you were growing up, tell us a little bit more about your childhood in Russia. What did your parents do?
Yes, thank you, Brian. My mom, she spent probably first 10 years since I was born with myself and my sister, just taking care of the household, and she went back to what she was doing before, which is accounting. And she worked for a couple different municipal organizations. So she worked for local government essentially. And my dad, he's been always trying something new. So he basically before I was born, my sister's like 6 years older than me, but first couple of years he was a freight train operator. So and he worked for a form of the union, and then he quit as my parents decided to move to a bigger city. So city where I grew up, it's like truly a hockey town, so it probably has like 1.5 to 1.75 million people right now. So definitely is a bigger population. So when they moved there, and they decided to settle, so my dad didn't go to like regular ordinary jobs, so he was just doing all kinds of different things, and he owned different businesses. They're all small businesses, definitely not Integrity caliber. And I remember also meeting with you in Dallas, and you were I think talking to Chief Financial Officer, and I quite honestly don't remember his name at this point, but you told him that such thing. Yes, he said such thing, Steve, doesn't exist in England, right? So he said, no way. And speaking of Russia, the things like it's hard to imagine Integrity operating there, and such beautiful opportunity to exist there. But so my dad's just been owning variety. Like he's been involved with export import business and grocery stores and all kinds of things like that, and he's always been in business for himself, but trying to support us. And that's a little bit about my parents, Brian.
Man, so I love that story. And Steve Seagrass grew up in England, and so we were talking about that. One day we were talking about what we're creating. He was like, there's nothing like this in other parts of the world. This is truly something that's this kind of American success story, and this opportunity that we have. I'm just intrigued by new culture or other cultures, and I love to travel and love a lot of things. And so always thought, or always wondered, like what people thought about America. And you hear a lot of different things, and we've all got our challenges here. But growing up, what were y'all taught about America, and what were your thoughts about America as a Russian, growing up and kind of the end of the Cold War era, I guess.
Right. Well, it definitely is a hot topic, but for certain, United States is on the TV and Russian media. It's being presented as I guess definitely a developed country, but all the issues and the problems are highlighted at scale. So nobody in Russian media is trying to popularize America and saying that it's a great place to be. So in short, I'd say that it's a strong statement, but I would say it's America is presented in Russian media as a cause of all problems in the world. So essentially, I think I was brought up by my parents to always have a critical thinking and not just trust one opinion or just really think for myself. And I always wanted to check it out and come here and basically, see how life is here and what this is all about, because I'm like, yeah, but I thought that, as soon as I come here, I'll definitely see it from the other angle. And I've traveled Europe all over, so I've been also, on top of playing hockey, I was also part of Russian native dance band that traveled Europe, and I've seen a few countries there. So, and it's seeing that side of the world, I definitely wanted to check out this side as well and see what's going on here. So, as I definitely refuse to trust the the media that, and I think politics are politics, but I don't think that any other country in the world can present this much opportunity to anyone that comes to the country with. And I've heard many stories from different immigrants with $0 in their pockets, $500, $1,000, $150. So when I landed here, I had $1,000 that I made from my previous job in Russia, and that's basically all I had to get things going. And I picked the wrong place to not necessarily the wrong place, but the place where you can spend money easily without counting it. So I landed in New York, and next day I had $600 instead of $1,000 because of unpredictabilities and things that I mismanaged. But I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But things are definitely less expensive in Russia when it comes to common things, but people don't make that kind of money there either. So, and I didn't come with a lot of money, and I had even less after 24 hours being here.
Oh my gosh, man! So you came to America with only $1,000 in your pocket. You land here, and the next day you wake up, you've got $400 less. So you got $600 in your pocket, and you go on to create truly the American dream. This just proves it to me. Like, a lot of what we talk about, and I know Sean Mike talks about this a lot, is there is truly no limit to what you can achieve here. And if you're willing to work really hard, do great things for people, and serve others, anybody can do this. No, there's certainly. I grew up in this really small town, West Texas, that most people would never, think that we could have accomplished that much. And then you're able to, most people, there were people I grew up with who grew up in West Texas that had never been to Dallas before, never even been to the big city. And then you start thinking about just the opportunities that we all have, and that anybody can do this. You came here from Russia with $1,000 or $600, and now you created the American dream, and you built this incredible business with hard work and this heart of service, serving your agents, serving your community, serving the people you help enroll in these products, and have created this massive business that sells $25 million a year in premium, and now you're a managing partner at the largest life and health insurance company in the U.S., probably the world. Man, that is such an inspiring story. And so I just want to thank you for sharing that with us. I also want to, Sean Mike is one of, just a mentor to me, frankly, just such a great friend. I know he is to you as well, but I wanted to have Sean come on real quick. And Sean, we talk about this all the time, that anybody can do this. I don't doubt at all Ivan's super special. I mean, it takes a lot of work. But what we're creating is something really special that truly anybody can come in and create a huge business in a short time and be incredibly successful. And so I wanted to let you say a few words about that, and certainly congratulate Ivan as well.
Thanks, Brian. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Hey, we can hear you great, man.
Perfect. Well, first of all, congratulations, Ivan, to you and your family. But I would echo what you said, Brian. Ivan's not super special, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but none of us are. Ivan works really hard. Ivan is probably somebody that I think Mark would echo this. I think that he is somebody that just came in and said, I'm going to do everything I need to do. I know I'm going to make some mistakes, but I'm going to just outwork about everybody. That $25 million is paid business. I mean, he's been in this business less than 3 years. Like, he's paying $25 million a year, and he'll probably pay 40 or 50 next year. But you know, every once in a while, you get players that just come in and go, I got it. Like, help me when I make a mistake, and other than that, kind of kindly just let me do my thing. And that's how I describe Ivan. He's one of the hardest workers I've ever met in my life, and I think I've been around a lot of hard workers, a lot of people I respect immensely. And Brian, when I tell you that we're blessed to be in business with Ivan, so Ivan, you've made my life better. We've been a better company for having you involved with us. Integrity will be. I mean, I can't. Brian, what you. I sat back this weekend for a minute, and I was talking to somebody about some of the things that we've been able to do for people that have been in like crisis situations at times and helping get back and I can't thank you enough, Brian, for what you've done for me, for my family, for the FFL family. Ivan, welcome. Greatly, deserved. And the sky's truly the limit because this guy is going to work. So he's going to good news about Ivan when he came in the company, you bring him in a room and you see some people start looking around and I thank you, Ivan, for saying that. I think when you're working with people and they need assistance, I do think it's your obligation to help them. And I think taking a phone call on a Sunday is better than roofing a house in 105-degree heat 14 hours a day. So I think he knows he's very blessed. So I love you, brother. Welcome to the team. Brian, I can't even say enough about you and Integrity and what y'all mean to us. So I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Wow, Ivan. that was pretty amazing. Thank you, Sean. Really appreciate that.
Sure.
We also have, you mentioned Mark Mead earlier. We got Mark, who's just another tremendous leader and partner here at Integrity. I want to let him say a few words as well.
Brian, thank you. Do you hear me?
I can hear you great, man.
My man. Thank you so much, Brian, for all you do. And Ivan, congratulations, buddy. I remember having a phone call with Ivan that this was a possibility and that he could get a partnership with Integrity. And it's just, his eyes popped and knowing what he could do for his team and his family. But from day one, Ivan was an extremely hard worker. He's a guy you never have to talk to twice about anything. Like, he's just a machine. Very diligent, super intelligent. I mean, but the hard work is really what's kind of turned him into what he is. The $1,000 to his name, I didn't know that story, but that makes a lot of sense to me. His first training that he went to, the very first training he went to was in Chicago. And this was a market we were trying to get started. 3 people went to that training. 3. Now, wait. 3 trainers, 1 person at the training. The only person that was there to be trained was Ivan. Brian, a lot of people in that situation will go, this isn't a real company. I mean, what am I doing here? I'm the only. Ivan saw it as an opportunity. He started selling $500,000-$600,000 a year from day one, starving. I remember the story he told me when he came to an event we did at the end of the year, an awards dinner we did. He goes, that was the very first one he came to, 2017. It's 2018. He goes, I was writing $10,000, $15,000 a week because I thought that's what everyone else was doing. I didn't want to let anybody down. I just thought I'd get kicked off the team if I didn't write $10,000 to $15,000 a week. And I'm just like, this is the partner that we just got in business with, and he's just a beast. And he's a tremendous business partner. And the last thing I'll say is his ability to bounce back, I think, is what really has put him here. He's had many ups and downs, but he's never dwelled on the downs. Never once. Never once. Always looking for the opportunity out, always looking for progress, always looking for growth, always looking for that ladder, and that's why he's here today, man. So, Ivan, I could not be more humbled, proud, blessed to have you as a business partner, and Integrity could not be more blessed to have you in the Integrity family. You're going to start experiencing the Integrity factor pretty quickly, and this is it's a great day, man. So congrats to you and your family, man. I love you, bro.
Thank you so much, Mark, Sean. I truly can't do it without you. Just wanted to humbly say thank you. Forever grateful to both of you, and looking forward to achieving new heights here. And Brian, I'm very thankful to you as well for this opportunity. So yeah, I have no words. I'm losing it here at this point because it doesn't feel real. And it was yes, it was a lot of hard work behind it. We're going to continue working really hard, and as I've picked up from both Mark and Sean, that the best way to say thank you is to work harder. So, and that's what we're going to continue doing here. But hey, thanks so much, all of you guys. Appreciate you.
Well, hey, man, I say this all the time, Ivan, that we're just getting started, and I truly believe that. There are people who kind of roll their eyes sometimes when I say that because they think, okay, yeah, sure, you guys have created something really big. I don't believe we've scratched the surface, and it's stories like this. When somebody comes to America, they grow up in Russia, they come to America, they end up effectively having $600 in their pocket. You hear these stories, but they're from, way long time ago. But this was not that long ago, right? And you came to America with effectively $600 in your pocket. You were willing to do anything, whether it was in real estate, driving an Uber, selling insurance, to creating this amazing business. And when we have the opportunity to partner with people like you, we're the ones who are truly humbled. We're the ones who are truly blessed, as Mark and Sean just mentioned. And I think this should be inspiration to everybody here, is that we can do anything. Like we are, with what we've assembled, the team that we've assembled, and all the resources that we have, there is no limit to how many people we can serve, and that's what inspires me. And so this is real. We're going to be announcing this tomorrow. I can't wait to highlight your story because it's an incredible story, and I can't wait to highlight you as a partner. And I can't wait for a lot of our partners to be able to meet you, because I'm getting a lot of texts of people saying that this is such an inspiring story, and they can't wait to meet you. And so I can't wait for us to all get together and be able to all meet just like that, because we've got so many inspiring stories. And so thank you so much for trusting us, Ivan. Thank you for believing in the American dream and helping us, frankly, believe in the American dream, because there's a lot of us still here that need to also believe in that dream, because it is so real and so big, and there's no limit to what we can achieve. And so congratulations, my friend. We're excited to be your partner. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a fun one, and it's always incredible to hear these amazing stories. And so congratulations again, Ivan. We can't wait to get this announcement out there tomorrow. Appreciate everybody who's joined us this week. Like I said, we are just getting started. What we have coming up with Medicare Live and this AEP and all the different resources we're doing in the life business and every other aspect of the business with annuities and wealth planning and long-term care, we are truly just getting started. And that American dream is here for everyone, and we want to help people plan for really all these important product needs. And so I hope everybody has an amazing week. Can't wait to come back together next week. We'll have another exciting announcement. But God bless you all. Hope you guys all have an amazing week, and look forward to talking to you all soon. Take care. God bless you.